Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to this week's video. If you're new, my name is Kanika Rodrigues and this is all things fitness, food, again, and maybe a little bit of fashion. We've not decided on the title yet. For today's video, I decided that let's talk about something that I know a lot of people are dealing with, that maybe to some extent I am dealing with. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about motivation. It comes and it goes, and some days it's there, and then some months it's nowhere to be found. But I'm going to be helping you guys with things that have helped me over the course of time, and it's not rocket science really. And I know that there is a lot of information out there on motivation and how you should be dealing with it, but we're still not listening, you know? It's like the water thing. We know we're supposed to drink it, but we're not drinking it. Anyway, before I get into the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and tell me what kind of videos you want to see in the future. And if you guys like this video, subscribe to be a part of this fit family. Now, I feel like a lot of us know what motivation is already, but something that we don't know and something that I often hear people say is that I'm lacking motivation. I don't know, I don't feel like doing it, like I'm not motivated enough to do it. Let me break something down right before we start, and that is, you don't lack motivation, you lack reason. And a lot of people fail to understand something so simple. When you are going around telling people that you're lacking motivation, truth is that you do not have a strong reason to be doing something in the first place. So for example, if I want to go and lose weight in the gym, then I'm going to make sure that it's my plan, it's my goal, and I'm going to have to do it. Whether motivation strikes or not, I have to do it. But if I have no purpose, no goal, no reason, I have no motivation to thus go to the gym. Get it? And now if you're telling me,
Kanika, I have the reason, okay? My brother is getting married in December and I need to lose all that weight and fit into that dress. That is my reason.
well, it is not strong enough of a reason. Because if it was, you'd be in the gym, okay? You'd be in the gym with me, but you're not. Which means, number two, you lack discipline. Now you have your purpose, you have your goal, but you're too lazy to do it. Which again has nothing to do with motivation, but it has to do with the type of person that you are. Are you a disciplined person? Are you somebody that says, okay, I'm gonna do this and then actually does it? Or are you like the rest of us who say we're gonna do it and then we don't do it? So those are the two primary causes around which motivation runs. Now let's get into some of the things that you can do to get motivated. Let's get into it. Point number one, your routine. Now, let's say that I'm somebody that has a specific type of a schedule every single day. And now that we're all at home, I know that I'm the type of person that likes to wake up at a certain time, do my work at a certain time, work out at a certain time, sleep at a certain time. Now, those days may vary. Yes. Now, those days may vary, but the point is that when you set a specific time of the day to work out, your brain automatically starts thinking backward, and you know that for that specific amount of time, you are going to be motivated to work out. So that can be at 6 in the morning for some of you, or 6 in the evening for others. It doesn't really matter, as long as you know that for that 1 hour or 1.5 hours, you are going to be absolutely dedicating that kind of time to just working out. And moreover, this also plays a very big role in your habit. So if you are the type of person that gets into a habit of things very quickly, then allotting a specific time of the day and working out at that time is going to then become a habit and a part of your life. So that would be my tip number one. Tip number two, get an accountability partner. Now if you're going to tell me,
Kanika, we're all at home. I don't have an accountability partner.
you do, okay? Now this can be your mom, your dad, your sibling, a friend, okay? All you have to do is get somebody who has the drive or as much of a drive as you have to work out a lot of specific time in the day, and then be accountable to each other. Now, getting accountability partner does not mean that,
Oh, my partner's not working out today. I'm not going to work out today.
nope, that's not what it means. Getting an accountability partner basically means that you guys are lifting each other up until the deed is done and until you've achieved your goals. Okay, now this can be at the gym, this can be a friend that you go with to the gym, or now that you're at home. An accountability partner does not necessarily work for me because I'm the type of person that motivates other people to get to the gym. But I have also realized that when I have those phases where I'm feeling low and not in the mood to go, the accountability partner really picks me up and takes me to the gym. Literally, you know who you are. So that is all about getting an accountability partner. If you don't have an accountability partner, I got you, okay? Just hit me up, follow me on Instagram, message me and tell me, Kanika, I need to go to the gym every single week, motivate me, okay? You best be sure I'm going to make sure that your ass is in the gym or on the yoga mat at home. Number 3, reward system. Now this is like tricking your brain. This is how I trick my brain. The reward system is actually quite simple. Okay, Kanika, if you work out every single day that you have allotted yourself to work out in this week, I'm going to buy you a new sports bra. Because you know you want a new sports bra. Okay, so Kanika will make sure that she works out every single day that she has promised herself to work out in order to get that sports bra. Now this, in your case, can be a chocolate or a pizza or a new top or an outing. I don't know. But for me, it's sports bra. But reward systems definitely do work. It's kind of like manipulation, but the good kind, you know? So really start tricking yourself into doing the things that you really wanted to do. Number 4, and that is the 5-second rule. I 100% believe in it. Now there are 2 ways to do it. I have the 2-day rule and I have the 5-second rule. The 5-second rule, if you've read, it's a book by Mel Robbins, and she talks about how before you have to do something, instead of really sitting down and thinking about doing it, you just count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 backward and you do it. No explanations, no excuses, no time for anything. That is another thing that may help some of you to get into action, along with the 2-day rule, which let me explain again if you've not watched my previous video. That is, you cannot miss a workout 2 days in a row, which means if I work out today and take a break tomorrow, I'm going to have to work out the day after that. Those are 2 really nice techniques to get yourself motivated. The next one that we have is something that I've actually used in my life for a really long time, and that is to watch something, do something, see something, hear something that inspires you. For me, I have a whole vision board right next to my bed, and that can just be of body goals that I have, or things that I need to do, or the kind of workouts that I want to try. It's just a board that every time I look at reminds me of my why I'm doing a specific thing. You can have your own why. You can have something that I also used to do was I actually changed my wallpaper on my phone, and I used to make it these really hot girls with like nice 6-packs and a big butt and like strong shoulders. If that works for you, you do you. So that's another thing that works. You can be watching YouTube videos that actually will push you to go to the gym, or you could be just listening to your favorite playlist that you know really hypes you up right before your session. All of these things are visual boosters to get you to go and work out. Would recommend. Point number 6, progress tracking. Now something that I always recommend when someone feels unmotivated to work out or just lazy is to track your progress. People do this in the form of before and after photos, but you can do this as creating short-term goals that you want to achieve within a specific period and making sure that you're getting close to your goal. So for example, if your goal is to lose weight by the end of the month, you track your progress, maybe after every session, or you make sure that you know the kind of foods you're eating, or you're tracking your macros. You don't necessarily have to go on a weighing scale because that can become addictive and just unhealthy. So don't do that, but you can track your progress. You can take photos every single day, and the feeling of seeing a change in your body and really understanding that the workouts have been working is just, it's so encouraging and will definitely push you to go to the gym. Point number 7, and that is do what you enjoy. I have said this before and I'm going to say it again. If you don't like a specific form of working out, no matter how much you try and how much you want to reach your end goal, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be motivated enough to do it at all. So find something that will help you get to your goal. So for example, if your goal is to lose weight and body weight workouts, so just weightlifting is not your fun space, then try something like a Zumba, try something like Pilates, but don't stop, and definitely don't do something that's easy and call it a workout and then hope to reach your goal, because that's just, you're making yourself a fool. It's not gonna happen. So definitely would recommend trying, experimenting and understanding what form of workouts you enjoy, and it's an automatic booster to work out. You know, like the thought of seeing a squat rack again, being able to touch it and add my weights and do a squat, I'm gonna cry. I can't wait to get back to the gym, okay? I can't. But moving on. And the last thing that you could use as a motivator is think about the sweat dripping down your body, or the fast heartbeats, or the sweaty other people in the gym. Okay, maybe don't think of that, but my point is, think about your post-workout feeling. Think about that soreness. Think about how you're going to feel when it's all done, when you're taking a shower and you've gone about your day and your day has just started and you're so pumped because of all the coffee that you had and the great workout, but the coffee. Think about it. It is 100% something I do all the time when I'm lazy, because I generally go to the gym in the mornings. Is I imagine my session. I imagine how it's gonna feel post that, and then I'm just automatically excited to go to the gym. So do that. And before we end the video, I have come up with 4 things that you can do very easily at home if you don't have a home gym, because
if you have a home gym and if you're not motivated, get out of here.
It's not necessarily going to get me to my goal, but it is going to make me feel #healthy. And that is meal prep. If you are somebody that has to do your own cooking, that I would suggest to have everything cut, chopped off, placed in the freezer or the fridge, and then when you're ready and have no reason to be lazy, you can just pop it into the microwave and eat it, and you're healthy. Number 2 would be always keep around a water bottle. And I know that I suck at drinking water, but if I have a water bottle around me, that's not the case, you know, then I'm drinking water like no man's business. So drink your water. The next thing would be is, if you are somebody like me that sits on a work desk and is on the computer or the laptop every single day and don't have time, even simple things like getting up after like a 20-minute continuous work session and just walking around the house, or doing a quick 10-minute workout, flag my channel, because I will be posting a lot of workouts on it. And something that I do a lot is, especially if I have like long working hours or I have a lot of work when I'm sitting on my desk every single day, is I keep 20-minute timers, and as soon as my 20-minute timer is up, I get up, I walk around the house, or I do a simple stretch or a 10-minute exercise. That's all the fitness you need. And the last one is taken from my first one. Have a schedule, have a routine, do specific things at specific timings, and then you're just going to be motivated as is. All of these work whether fitness or not, so I would recommend giving them a shot. Editing Kanika here, I absolutely forgot to add that it is okay if you are currently in a rut, if you're facing demotivation, if you don't feel like working out. We all go through those phases. Like I said, motivation comes and goes. You have it for some days, and then for some weeks or even some months sometimes it is totally gone. Do not be hard on yourself. Give yourself time and space, and you'll be back to normal. Back to the video. Question of the day. Tell me what you do to keep yourself motivated in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week, where hopefully I'll still be motivated. Bye!